Rock and roll.
It's on you, bro.
Well, let's see what we got to work with here.
What we got?
What you working with?
Watching Cops. So, I don't know if anybody enjoys the esteemed program known as Cops. I feel like it's been around longer than I have, but I love me some Cops, the show, to be specific. Haha. Yeah, man, it's pretty cool. You know, I wish I had me some longevity like that. You know, it'd be easy to probably have some kind of show running that lasts 30, 40 years when it's based around like, hey, what's up? You like fighting crime? Do you like seeing crime being fought? Well, do we have a show for you? Oh, my God. Imagine if they had a show like Firefighters. It don't got the same ring to it, though. Cops, real quick. Bam! You get exactly what you want out of it.
Oh, shit. All right.
Boom.
I'm ready.
Bad boys.
All right. Yeah, so Cops. I love watching Cops. I got Pluto TV. It's like this free app, and it has like a TV guide and everything, and Cops is on all fucking day. But it gets kind of depressing watching Cops when it's on all day, because you always see just like dudes like getting busted all day. Usually, I feel like the number one drug on Cops is meth. You always like, it's like 8 out of like 10 cases on Cops is like people on meth, which is kind of fucked up because I saw this one dude on Cops. Shit.
All right, man. Cops, man, when I think of it, I think of like the days where like I had just graduated school and I was hanging out with my little brother. We'd be in the living room and Cops is like literally the only thing on TV. Cops, Maury, Jerry Springer, that time of day. You know what I'm saying? And,
Classics.
And there's always a joke to this day. Me and my brother would be like, there was this old, down and bad black dude, and he was getting, arrested or whatever, and he was pleading to the cop. He's like, please don't take it. Please don't take my money. He's like, this is all the money I had in the world. So me and my brother say that to each other. We'd be like, this is all the money I had in the world.
It's like, you 35 for gas?
Nah, this is all the money I had in the world.
No, I can't.
Yeah, that's when I think of Cops. That's what I think of the show. You don't want to hear what
Bam.
Bet.
Yo, what is the deal? This is the Loose Cannon Show. My name is Shelly. I got my boy Dylan Harkins here. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm just chilling. Excited to be on the show. First episode. We here. We got our special guest, KC. Thank the Trees here. How you doing, bro?
Yes, sir, man. I'm good. I'm blessed. Got breath in my body, man. Can't complain,
Hell yeah.
Little money in my pocket.
Yeah. Well, we're here just to have some cool conversations, give you some segments. What's our tagline?
This is the Loose Cannon Show, a show about explosive subject matter, in-depth discussion, and firing off takes in real time for the entire world to see. Also YouTube, if they watching. Shouts out to my man, Too Many Birds, trying to have us name some bad boys in here real quick.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Too Many Birds. I want to just say to the viewers out there, don't be afraid to interact and join in our conversation. Let us know what you have to say because we got some hot takes coming. So let us know what you think. Don't be afraid to donate to keep this up, to keep this in production because a lot of hardworking people here. But I want to just dive into some things that's been going on lately. The boxing match last weekend. Y'all watch that? Canelo versus Saunders?
I saw some highlights, Canelo and Saunders.
I didn't watch it. I saw the highlights.
Yeah.
I was supposed to watch it yesterday.
I think that's a lot of people, Instagram.
Yeah. There's a company, is it called DAZN or DAZN?
The Zone is what I
The Zone, yep.
Yeah, they usually have those like cool like little highlight videos. It's about like 8 minutes depending on how long the fight is.
Yeah.
And they just kind of show you like the important parts of the shit.
Yeah.
I watched it. Shit was dope, man. I never really been into I didn't really watch Canelo's fights like that before he fought Floyd Mayweather. But up until now, man, big props to that dude, man. He's really putting on for Mexico, real talk.
Bro, I got to say, I did watch it in real time, watch the entire fight. Canelo's a man.
Yeah.
I cannot lie. They said that man's 30-0 when he fought Canelo. He might not fight no more because that man Canelo said, one uppercut, boom.
Just broke his damn face.
That orbital said, no thank you, I can't fight no more. I was like, why are they letting him out? I was like, I wouldn't want to go fight that man neither. They showed Canelo before the intermission even stopped, he's already standing up, pacing, just looking like a eye of the tiger looking ass motherfucker. And he's just ready to go at him. I'm like, bro, I wouldn't want to fight Canelo either. That sucks.
Yeah, he's a real deal, man.
Nah, he's a man. Well, I was just talking to my barber about it, man. He one reason I respect him is that he fights. You know, it doesn't take 2 years to see him fight. You know, like a UFC fighter, some of these like, you know, high-profile fighters, man. It doesn't take him forever to fight, man. He fights, he defends his titles, and he wins. You know, that's why I like Canelo. That was a pretty badass fight, though. You know, the homie didn't quit, bro. He lost. You know what I'm saying? People saying he quit,
true.
but it's like he lost.
He broke his face.
Yeah.
You can't fight after that. It's just not going to work.
I don't know, man. That's why, like, because I've been boxing lately, and it's like it's a weird thing, man. People always ask me like, "Oh, you're gonna compete? You gonna fight?" And I'm just like, "Yo, I mean, it sounds cool, you know what I'm saying? It looks cool.
You gotta
but
be
I mean,
a dog,
like,
man.
But you gotta be
Got to.
prepared for this shit too, you know? It's like I've only been doing this shit for a couple months, maybe like four months, maybe. I don't know. I can't count, but it's just like, you know, you kind of feel good while you're practicing, you know, but if you're gonna go get in the ring with somebody you don't know and like who's been training to kick your ass too, you know, it's like, what if you just really don't know what you're doing and then you fucking get your face broken like this guy and you can't even fight again,
right?
You know, and I've been doing all this fucking shit for nothing, you know.
And they got health insurance plans. I'm sure Canelo and Saunders' health insurance is like, you know, to where if one of us go boxing and break your eye, you're gonna be wearing an eye patch for the next
how do you
rest of your life.
Because you know, you box with me, so how do you feel about, you know, competing and just boxing yourself and, you know, sparring once or twice a week?
It's a wild vibe, man. Yeah. I gotta say, you know, as someone that don't really got too much history as far as the arts that are martial are concerned, man, you get in the ring and you do a little bit of sparring, it's a completely different animal from actually just doing some bag work. You get tagged about 2 or 3 times in the face, you stagger back a little bit, you're like, oh my God, I'm actually in a fight right now. And there's not no like, hey, I actually got hit kind of hard. Can we like do it? Can we do like stopping? Right. No, like you in there 30 seconds, you get hit, you got another 2.5 waiting for you. You better shape up or you're gonna get shipped out.
It's a lot of like short-term decision making because like there's like times where like I'll just know what I'm about to do. I know what I'm about to hit this dude with. I'll go out for that first punch and I'll connect, but like my head will be way too forward and it'll be right there in the right position for him to fucking just knock my shit off. And I don't know, man. I've been like, I'm gonna start wearing headgear, man. Because I can't be fucking around, man.
You got them Donkey Kong stars going on over your head.
Saying, man.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, I think boxing is I would say doing pretty well right now, man. The average person is like interested in, you know, invested, I guess, at least a little bit. You know, you got Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul coming up.
Yeah.
You know.
Is it Logan Paul or Jake Paul?
It's Logan.
No, it's Logan.
It's Logan. I can't tell them two guys apart. They just
Jake had the little altercation, taking his hat and shit. I think that's probably why you think that.
I can't tell them apart. That could have been the same ass guy to me.
They look alike, yeah.
I'd be saying.
That was the younger brother. That was Jake. Jake Paul did that.
Yeah. I watched Logan Paul's. I didn't know that he only fought like twice. I thought he was like maybe had like 3 or 4.
Nah, bro, they some amateurs, you know. And I wouldn't even say it's amateur because you got like actual amateurs who like compete in like Golden Gloves and compete in city tournaments and stuff. They like, I don't know. I grew up, man. We grew up boxing in the backyard. We had some boxing gloves and we, you know what I'm saying, box your friends.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Jake Paul and Logan Paul remind me of.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, just like being with your friends and y'all boxing just to, you know, just for fun or whatever. I don't see how it got so serious. I don't know, man. It's 2021, right? Who knows?
I watched his Logan Paul's fight against his second fight against that dude. I think is it KSI or KS something else?
Yeah, it's KSI.
KSI. Yeah. Man, it looks like what you said, like some backyard brawling, man. Yeah. And I was just like, man, I'd get in the ring with Logan Paul before I get in the ring with Jake.
Oh, well, he little, you know, I would say Jake probably got a better stature. You know what I'm saying? Logan Paul kind of tall. Yeah, he's kind of thick. Yeah, but
I think he's like 190.
But both of them, man. Whoa.
Yeah, I think he's like. I thought he was like pushing like 150.
Yeah, well, you know.
Hey, shouts to my man Zemo, who also apparently cannot tell the Paul brothers apart. But man, I don't know. Are you guys looking forward to the Mayweather fight? I can't make my mind up. I feel like
Yes.
really?
Yes.
Are you really looking
Chad
forward to it?
Ochocinco, bro. He's fighting, bro.
I mean, of course I want to watch my man Chad fight, but I feel like I've seen every Mayweather fight already. You know what? You know how it goes. He finds somebody that is just like got a little bit of hype behind him, and they're like, they're gonna come in, they're gonna put him on the ground. Mayweather ain't got it, and then Mayweather gonna do that same thing where he does the. And then we're all gonna get mad because nothing's gonna happen, and we're all gonna be like, "This fight sucks." And then Mayweather gonna go home rich, just like always, and it's always happening. I feel like we get got every time.
But that's with actual pro boxers, though. He fighting this dude who got something to prove. You know, he's fighting Logan Paul. It's like, come on. I can honestly see him going in there and just ripping him apart, just to show like the level of like. You know, the difference in levels between the two. I hope he goes out there, and especially after the hat thing, bro. I hope he goes out there and he just like demolishes him, man. Yeah.
I ain't never seen Floyd Mayweather get mad like in one of his like, fights or like his like promos or no shit like that.
Let me ask y'all this. Do you think the hat thing was staged? I believe that's staged. I don't think that's going to
It very well could have been.
That ain't no real life. That's part of the act.
I think so. It's getting closer to the fight. It's time to like hype it up and promote it and stuff. That's what I kind of thought.
The people don't want no lax energy. They want to see boys at the walk-up with some aggroness standing this close to each other saying, are they going to fight right now? They won't fight right now. Yeah. And then everybody got to hold them back. Like,
I think it could have been staged, but it's too funny. It's
too funny.
Well, when I say stage, I think more of like Jake Paul had it planned.
Oh,
maybe not between the two of them, but one, like he had it planned to go out there and do something goofy.
I can see that.
Yeah. I don't know what I'd do if somebody that like was like wanted to fight me and they just took my hat. I don't know, man.
Well, he can't necessarily hit him because he's like his hands are lethal, so he can't go actually hit him without going to jail.
Losing his
boxer's like, give him a noogie.
Rip his shirt. His shirt was a little ripped.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine someone saying like, you can't fight nobody. You gonna go to jail. You fight. Which I'd be like, man, isn't that kind of like assault in general? If I fight somebody,
I wonder what happened because I know they said T.I. punched Floyd Mayweather in the face.
Really?
Yeah, because he was like
that whole Tiny. He was like messing with Tiny.
He was like messing with Tiny.
Yeah, it's always over a woman.
That's how it happens.
Yeah.
Hey, shouts to my man Too Many Birds out here tipping $7 whole.
Damn, donations.
Is that crazy?
Yeah,
$7,
That's so crazy to me.
That's dinner after this.
Yeah, we splitting that 3 ways.
Yeah, right.
Going Papados. No, I was playing.
Papados. Yo, my boy Fresh is in here too, man. He's he's been watching them sparring sessions, me getting beat the fuck up. It's all good though.
It's process.
You win some,
you
lose some.
Exactly.
Yeah. I watched Rush Hour yesterday, man, and probably like the 212th time I fucking watched that movie, man. But
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think there was a time in my life where I would be at my dad's crib and I would be with like his like girlfriend's like nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
And we would watch that movie every fucking day. One time.
Every day?
Every day, bro.
Damn.
And like I still watch that. I watched that movie yesterday and fucking
Still
saw
hits.
things that I didn't found things funny that I didn't really like notice when the whole other like 211 times I watched it. And it's beautiful, man. I fucking
Can't say no.
love that
Chris
movie,
Tucker
man.
and Jackie Chan, you ain't got a better combo than that.
Yeah,
I
Chris
think-
Tucker.
That's in his prime too.
Yeah. I think 2's better though.
It's one of those movies, man, where of course when it's on TV you can't skip it. I never turn the channel. It's something that I watch every time. Rush Hour 2. People and they be like, that's your favorite. Like they almost treat you like I guess it's basic. I don't know. It's like to like a blockbuster film is your favorite movie, but
Yeah.
I always tell them like my favorite movie is Rush Hour. Rush Hour 1 and 2, man.
Dude.
Those are my favorite movies.
I think it's cool how, and I took some like film classes, so maybe I'm kind of looking a little too deep into this, but like Rush Hour 1 is like based in L.A., and it's the Chinese guy from China coming to L.A. So the whole movie is like has a very like blue feeling, with hints of red.
Yeah.
Like Jackie Chan's tie is red.
Really?
Wow.
The text on the DVD or on like the cover is red and most of it's blue. But you get to like if you watch it again, you'll notice like little
have to watch
hints
it
of red
again.
in pretty much every scene, man. Little hints.
I'd have never known.
Yeah, I
that.
mean the curtain that he's like sliding down is red at the end where
That's
he's like
right.
getting money. That's red, and the whole
Yeah.
room, the rug and stuff. Yeah.
Dude, it's cool. But then you watch Rush Hour 2, and that movie's like mostly red. Even like the DVD case is red.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it has little hints of blue. But that's just something I really kind of noticed. Maybe I've seen Rush Hour way too many times, and I'm like looking a
feel
little
bad.
bit too deep into it. But
Don't feel
fucking
bad.
classic,
Don't
man.
feel bad.
No,
I didn't-
definitely for sure.
You know what? Speaking of them old movies, man, I watched that old Mortal Kombat after that new one came out because I was like, man, I just got to see if the old one still got the luster that I got to say the new one did not have. Oh my God. The old Mortal Kombat. I don't know if everybody out there has seen it, but if you have not seen the old Mortal Kombat, let me get on my soapbox and just say New Line Cinemas, woo, they had them a hit with that one back in the day, man. And you know what's crazy? I got a nephew that's 17 years old. Said he ain't never seen the original Mortal Kombat in his life. I was blown away. I was like, bro, you ain't seen a classic of cinema that is Mortal
Dude.
Kombat?
Well, it's, what, 1995, I think it came out, 94, 95.
he'll probably make you mad if he watches it because he'll be like, what the fuck is this
Like,
shit?
this,
man,
movie,
what is
corny.
that
This movie
shit?
sucks. Why would I watch this
These
movie? I'm
effects.
like, we're gonna go out in the backyard and just box. We're gonna reenact Mortal Kombat right now, man. You better put them dukes up. We gonna fight and shit.
King your ass.
That's
Hell
funny,
yeah.
man.
Hey,
Is
shouts
that Matt
to
Mitchell?
Shouts to my man Matt Mitchell. Sucks
Oh.
69. Another $7 in the pot. Looks like
That's
we are
what's up,
getting
man.
the buffet.
Gotta support your locals, man. That's what's up. Appreciate y'all.
The deluxe Beyond Burger, man. That's the real deal. They have the at Plow Burger. They have the Campfire Burger. That's my go-to, unless the burger of the week is popping. But they got the fucking it's like the Beyond Patty, like what are they called? The fried onions, the fried crispy onions, and then like some dude. It's fucking crazy. Throw some mustard on there.
That
So
sounds
yeah,
good.
Eric is definitely right. I'm always on the Beyond Burger Deluxe.
They do got a question for you below that.
Who
though.
can eat? Eric says, who can eat more Beyond White Castle sliders? Shelly Knicks or Butterbean? I don't know who Butterbean is.
The
He sounds
boxer,
like
the
he-
boxer, the boxer.
Butterbean,
He sounds like he can eat a
boxed
lot of,
Johnny Knoxville in the first Jackass, and he
Oh.
remember when they in the department store and he threw that whooping on his ass, and Johnny Knoxville
Yeah.
looks all beat up afterwards. That's Butterbean.
He used to wear like the American flag trunks, big
Okay.
bald-headed white dude. He's like big. He was. I think he was in Ready to Rumble. I don't know if y'all played those games, Sega Dreamcast.
I remember
Oh.
that.
Yeah,
Yup.
I'm pretty sure he was in that.
the-
Yeah, he was in that game. Yeah, he was just like he's done a lot of stuff. He's pretty popular, I guess. That's crazy. You saying your nephew didn't know who Mortal Kombat was?
Did not know no Mortal Kombat.
He don't know who Butterbean is. You know,
I
some-
probably can eat more.
yeah, I think if
fucking
you've
White
seen him,
Castle
if you've seen
sliders
him,
than
you
this
know.
guy.
You've seen him.
I wouldn't put it past you. You got a stomach that goes for miles, and yet you maintain that figure somehow, some way. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. I try
Bless.
to do what I can do when I can do it.
Probably don't hurt that we be boxing.
Yeah, man. It's probably from taking so many punches in the gut, man. I need to guard my midsection better, get my forearms down, and really stop getting my shit fucked
Yeah,
up.
that'll fold you up, man. That'll fold you up quick. I remember in middle school, man, I'd be just the kids that were bigger than me walk up to you and just punch you in the stomach. Like that. They just come up, they knew you fold right up, man. So,
There was this trick somebody played on me, I think 7th or 8th grade, and he's like, you probably heard about it. He's like, what's the capital of Thailand? And
Oh,
then
my God.
He screams Bangkok at the top of his lungs and
Oh, my
punches me
God.
right in the fucking dick, dude. And it
Wow.
just hurt really bad.
Yeah,
I started
yeah.
sweating.
that's
and-
crazy. Let that happen now,
It's-
bro. You be on CNN.
Yeah.
Said we got fights happening.
He said that's how Houdini died.
I wouldn't be surprised.
The group or the
The magician or
The
whatever.
magician.
Harry Houdini.
dude, they got some magic shows going down at
They ain't got no magic
it's called,
shows.
It's over there
Don't
in Oak
lie.
Hill.
Really?
It's called the place is called Magic's. Like somebody
With an X at the end?
Somebody's name. No. Like
It's
somebody
like, right.
name, their name is Magic, and
Oh, with the apostrophe S
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
end.
yeah.
Oh,
and
their
they
name
do
is Magic?
Yeah, no,
Hey, Magic
it's
Johnson,
like
right?
Magic's Theater and Museum, and they do.
Sorry.
Hey, that's the
Come on,
ultimate. That's the
man.
ultimate magician right there.
that boy Eric said, y'all know any magic tricks? I'm like, the only magic trick I know is make a Tolly boy Truly's disappear in one fell swoop. Whoop.
Ooh. I know a card trick but I ain't got no cards right now. Y'all ain't, the streets ain't ready for all that.
Nope.
But I got a homie named Richie Flo. He's from Denton. Shout out to him, man. He knows a lot of like magic tricks. We should get him on the show, man.
If you could do one magic trick, what would you do?
One magic trick?
Like you just say like, this is my
Like
call.
to know, like
yeah,
a magic
say
trick.
say you at a party and you're like, hey, yeah, I do like magic or something, and someone comes like, you don't do no damn magic. What trick you know? What would be the first trick that you'd be like, oh, you don't think I do magic? Check this trick out.
It'd probably be like I don't know. It depends if they were being a dick about it or not. Cause like you could get real good with magic tricks, man. I think it'd be like one of those tricks where like you make their like phone disappear or something like that, and
Pretty wild.
just fucking dip with their phone. But I like those tricks though, like where you like have something in your hand, like a quarter or some shit, and you like fucking make it appear like in somebody's like armpit or something like that. It's like, oh
Right.
shit, I think you got something in here. And then you like, and you pull it out. You're like, oh shit, dude. But I don't know, yo.
What does that
Who
say?
slipped
Hell
me
yeah.
said I would disappear from the party. It doesn't get any better than that, man.
Yeah, especially when them red and blue lights show up. That's the best time to pull that magic trick out.
That lights, camera, action said, whoop whoop.
What about you, Dylan? What trick would you pull out?
First of all, I need to shout out my man Jay Soldier for throwing in a little donation.
Oh my God, I'm
Pause
totally
for the cause.
Damn.
Let him know.
Jay Soldier, man.
I think,
I love the Jay Soldier.
I thought of this like right now. Wouldn't it be cool, like, you know the trick where you're like, hey, check this card out. What card are you thinking of? And it's like, if say someone is being a dick and they got like their girl there with them, and they're like, yeah, what kind of card am I thinking of? And you pull a deck out and they're like, I'm thinking about this card. And you do that, and they pull that out. It's got their girl's number on it. Boom! She'd be like, I don't know any magic tricks this guy does. Let me go hang out with this man instead. Shit.
Damn, that's some
That's
a good one,
magical.
man. I'd be
That's
pretty
what I
mad.
call magical.
You gonna have to give me that card. You ain't taking
Bro,
that
I'll be
card
saying,
home. What about you, man? What's your
Man, I used to know a lot of magic tricks when I was a.
You did walk around with that deck
Yeah,
of
I used to walk
cards.
around with the cards and the backpack and stuff, man.
Superman
and,
backpack.
Yeah, but no, I don't know any magic tricks anymore, man. The only one I know is it has something to do with your phone. You know how you get around your girlfriend and you just make your phone disappear, like you said. You know what I'm saying? You make it real quiet. And I'm just playing. You make it real quiet.
you
You make it
gotta flip that
disappear.
switch
So
right
then
here.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
You don't hear that.
Yeah.
it's magic.
Dude,
Hey,
man,
I don't
bananas.
know what
shouts
my
to
mama
Wave
wanted.
Master, Wavy Bands. My man B Wade's in this
Oh my
mo
God,
real
B.
quick.
Wade is
And we got
in
a
the
hand
chat.
banana tipping a solid $20.
Donations. Can we all say it together? 1, 2, 3.
Donations.
Hell yeah. All right.
That's what's up.
So I want to kind of switch it up here. I want to play a game called One Gotta Go. And here's
Bet.
my question for One Gotta Go. It's actually not really a question. So One Gotta Go. The NBA, the NFL, or for you to never have a beer in your life ever again.
Who you asking?
Everybody.
You.
If you asking me, man,
The
I
royal
could.
everybody.
I could definitely never have a beer again. I'm that person. Yeah, I don't have to drink ever again. But to not watch NBA, like to not be able to watch NBA or NFL, yeah, I'd give up a beer.
Just beer.
Yeah,
You
just
can-
beer,
yeah.
man. You know what
You
I'm
can
saying?
have a Truly.
And now if it was like alcohol, I guess
was about
that'd
to
be like
say,
a. But
what
even
about,
but
what
even
about
then,
alcohol?
but
What
even
if it's not
then-
just beer?
nah, even then,
Even then.
yeah, I could give up alcohol, man. I was sober for quite a while. You know what I'm saying? So
Smart.
I could let that go for sure.
Okay. What about you, man?
You know, I have a lot of fun history of being a little bit outside my pocket at Spurs games, and
Oh, man.
maybe having a little bit more alcohol than I probably should have, and being a lot louder than one probably should be in public. But you know, I'm also a little bit older, a little bit wiser, and not quite Budweiser, but we still out here just enjoying the NBA and the NFL, and I don't really know if I need beer that much. I could probably enjoy it. I enjoy it all the time without alcohol.
Well, you said Spurs though; they ain't looking too good, so you probably might
So
need that.
that's
Yeah.
probably why I be
Beer.
drinking at these Spurs games nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean playoffs?
What you mean
no
playing
playoffs?
tournament? We're gonna do just good enough to maybe qualify and then get a terrible draft pick next season, and the
Right.
tradition continues.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Case
I mean-
of beer in this room.
So what? So beer is the one that's going.
Yeah, that's.
I would say, man, because like think about it. Like, imagine giving up the NFL.
You can't drink a beer while watching the NFL game, bro.
That's tough.
You
Okay,
can't drink a
when
beer
you
on a
vocalize
Sunday
it straightforward.
Watching the Cowboy. I don't know. You the Cowboys fan. Yeah.
I love
yeah.
it.
Hold on.
Are we both Cowboys fans?
Yes,
Did we just
sir.
become best friends?
We sure did.
Oh my
And
god.
Let's just scoot this chair out.
It's like, we don't need this guy.
Yeah. Let's just
What is this guy? Guy likes the Packers.
Packers all day,
Says the
man.
Hey,
Green Bay boys.
Here's a question for you: who's the bad guy, Aaron Rodgers or the Green Bay Packers?
Man.
Yeah,
you know
that's a
what?
good one.
There's like some the drama, the rumors. They're saying like, oh yeah. They drafted the quarterback and they drafted would they draft a receiver next?
They
drafted. Well, I'm talking about like not like they didn't draft the quarterback like recently. but,
last
like,
year they
last
drafted.
year.
Last year they drafted Jordan Love, and then they drafted. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I think they picked a tight end, a not very esteemed tight end, if memory serves, and then he got
okay.
injured like a little bit before the season even started. And you know what's funny? I remember seeing the stat the other day. That quarterback that they drafted last year is
Yeah.
the first offensive player that the Packers have drafted in the last 10 years. Every other first-round pick, all spent on the defense.
But it's like, dude, fuck it. So what, man? Like, just play fucking football. I'm sure he's getting paid I'm sure he's getting paid pretty well. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know the man's pockets, but it's like from the outside looking in, it's just like, dude, you're on a good football team. We're pretty solid. It's not like we fucking, I'm not going to say we don't need, he doesn't need more help. I guess because he has, of course, Devontae Adams. He has, Lazard is pretty nice. Lazard.
If he could stay
My
healthy,
man
yeah.
Lazard.
He just
Dude.
got hurt. If he would have played throughout the year, he would have been good.
I feel like we're solid enough to where Aaron Rodgers doesn't need to be bitching about not having any help. Because we're a solid football team. We always have a great record. We always make the playoffs. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Come on. What the
Yeah.
fuck are you talking about,
I
bro?
think it's
Come
more
on.
like there's something behind the scenes going on.
Yeah.
Like kind of like it reminds me of like Kawhi leaving San Antonio. There's just something going on, man. I don't know if he has like a say so in who they draft or what the management does, the front office does as far as players or whatever. But it's something like that, man. Something personal is going on to where we really wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
that's kind of how I feel like it was. I kind of addressed like room. It's a just drama going on.
But I
man.
could definitely see him leaving though.
I'll go out. I'll be the contrarian because I think my man Aaron Rodgers is getting a bad rap. I think my man has excelled to the degree that you would want out of any quarterback in the entire NFL. And what does he get in return? You're an asshole. How dare you not appreciate being a damn cheesehead or all that shit? And you know what he doing? He probably watching Tim Brady. He watching Tom Brady go play for the Bucks at 45 years old. Not quite a spring chicken, but he's definitely taken the reins of his career in the twilight years. And what did he do? He went to a new team, got some new friends, and got him another ring. And
Okay.
I bet Aaron Rodgers over there, he just like, I'm just here in
If
Green
that's
Bay.
the case, play till your contract's up and get the fuck out, dude. You know, it's like you look at Tom Brady. He's like fucking 45. Aaron Rodgers has some time ahead of him. I mean,
That's fair.
you know, I don't know. I feel like Aaron Rodgers. The way I feel about Aaron Rodgers, I love him.
Whoa.
He's probably one of the greatest things to ever happen to the Green Bay Packers. But if he wants to go, fuck him. We'll find another quarterback. Just like we found him. We'll
Y'all
find Brett Favre,
gonna be
find
looking
him.
like us.
That's facts.
Y'all gonna be looking like the Cowboys, bro.
So hope not. Hey, speaking of finding other stuff, thanks to my man Boba Fett finding about $20.69
Ooh.
nice
Yeah.
in his pocket to donate to the cause. So once again,
Can I give you $20 for the 69?
Can we get another just like round table, just like shout out to my mans for the 1, 2, 3
Donations.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. In a pandemic, bro, he donating his hard-earned money in the
Isn't that
pandemic,
crazy?
bro. That's crazy, man. You a good man.
Dylan just got his
Or-
vaccine today, second vaccine.
Bro, that's wild. You mentioned that. Yeah, man.
I did see him kind of he leaning.
Bro, I got my second round about 3:30 this afternoon, and so far I ain't hurting too bad. I got a little sore arm.
Yeah.
I kind of want to buy the newest Microsoft product as well.
You
but
start hearing voices. And
I feel like I hear Bill Gates just kind of talking about like, man, there's no good a time as any to buy a Windows operating system, and I'm just like, well, you just convincing me that way. How do I say no? No, I'm just playing. No, man, the vax is cool. I'm not trying to be out here getting COVID. I got I got a mom's with COPD. I got a pops with old, and I got sorry, Dad, and I got me who is like riddled with asthma and allergies. So kind of like by the luck of the draw, God was like, I have a sense of humor, and you're gonna have bad lungs. So do your best to not get COVID, or you're gonna have a really bad time.
Oh damn.
So we
When you
out
put
here
it that
living.
way.
No, definitely got to do your part, man. I commend you, man. Definitely got to do your part.
Be trying.
Yeah.
It's hard to trust, though. I see why people don't want to get it. If you want me to be honest, I see exactly why. The government tells you to get something. You really trust the government to give you the right goods?
Well, it's more for me. It's like I haven't gotten vaxxed, but my mom and my parents are getting vaxxed, and my mom has, my dad hasn't. But I just think of it, man. It's like if you're healthy, and I may sound like completely, non-logical or whatever, but just if you're healthy, man, I'd feel like, man, I don't know, just putting some foreign, substance in your body that I don't know. But I mean, these are
Moderna.
doctors though too. So
These are doctors.
when people aren't, they're not for the vaccine or not, like it's coming from doctors, people who went to school, and
That's true.
so it's like if you don't believe them.
Well,
But,
I mean,
but we're sitting here
exactly.
Doctors be
listening.
lying too, though.
Doctors do be sometimes they be lying. And for just reference, it was actually the Pfizer vaccine. I have no frame of reference whether Moderna or Johnson and
Oh,
Johnson,
you didn't want
whoever else.
that J&J?
That J&J, they said you got
Sprout that arm out the
They said,
side of your rib.
Are you the 1 in 6 million that might possibly get a blood clot? And you're like, I don't know what the gambling looks like, but I do know what gambling. My man, Bigfoot 8. I'm looking at this man's display name, and I feel like my eyes are playing tricks on me. But shout out to my man, Bigfoot 8 my ass 6'9" for tipping an entire $5.
Bigfoot ate my ass. Okay, I thought I read
Bigfoot
Bigfoot
ate
ate my
his
ass
ass.
for some
Okay.
reason. Maybe I'm into.
Speaking-
I didn't see that on the documentary. I didn't see that part.
Hey, speaking of Bigfoot, what's y'all's favorite mythological monster? We got like the Loch Ness Monster. We got the Abominable Snowman. We got Bigfoot. We got there's something over there like Jersey Devil, some other business like that. Y'all ever into that? I was a big nerd on that when I was younger. I was like, man, this shit cool as hell.
I gotta say, because if you say mythical creature, that's like you can.
And maybe that's
open it
not
up
the
to a
right
lot.
word.
I'd say King Kong though.
King Kong?
King Kong's that dude, man.
Do you watch King Kong vs. Godzilla?
That I didn't watch because I really like the Peter Jackson King Kong.
What? The one with
Jack Black.
Adrian
Yeah.
Brody, and
Naomi Watts.
yes.
Yeah.
I really like that movie a lot, but I've never seen the first half of it. I always fast forward to the part where they're on the boat going to Skull Island.
He ain't missing
And
much.
On the slave
yeah.
ship.
They said that boy Jack Black a scoundrel, and he said,
Oh yeah, fuck Jack
he
Black
said,
on that
he
movie,
said,
bro.
no, I got me a hot new movie into work, and he just like sojourned onto the boat, and he's like,
what's it called?
I'm
Was
just
good,
here
though.
now.
Godzilla vs. King Kong was good though. I seen it
Mothman,
twice.
shouts to who sniffed me for showing up for the Mothman reference, and also,
Who's Mothman?
but you never heard of Mothman?
I've never heard of Mothman.
I think it's some kind of like Midwest, like maybe like up north, scary monster business. But I'm not an expert on that. But I am an expert on my buddy Kenny Pie joining the chat
Pie.
because he's actually
Oh,
he's
wow.
the secret identity behind Matt Mitchell Sucks 6'9". So can I just give a quick shout out to my esteemed colleague Kenneth Slice of Heaven Pie? I'm just playing.
Damn. Shout out to Ken Pye, man. Great guy.
That boy.
That's what's up. I don't know too many Kenneths. What's up, dude?
That boy. My man.
Well, shit. I think
Bingo.
we should kind of switch it up here and
What's
show
up, man?
this film that I was talking about earlier.
Well, you do got a film, don't
yeah,
you?
Yeah, it's like a little 3. It's not. I wouldn't call it a film. It's like
So you're saying you
ain't
ain't
win
win
no
no
Oscars
Oscars
It's a
anytime
short.
soon.
It's a short,
It's a short.
yeah.
You might win Best Short.
Oscars, they hit me up if they fuck with it.
Hey,
know,
Kobe
but-
won Best
hey.
Short. Following his footsteps, man. Fuck.
So yeah, it's just like I have a friend who's really into acting. His name's Jordan. He moved to Atlanta. He used to live in L.A. Then before that, he used to live here in Austin with all of us. But he is really experienced acting. So when he came into town, I was like, "Yo, I wrote this script." I was like, "Yo, let's shoot this shit." And first time like writing something out and shooting it and editing it and doing all that shit. So yeah, man, it's featuring my other homie Chance, and it's about motherfuckers coming to your door trying to sell you shit. So yeah, we can go ahead and get into it. Hope y'all enjoy it. Stay right there. Watch this shit. We will be back. Casey's gonna perform later on. We're gonna be fucking turning up to that shit.
Yeah.
Donate,
I got
donate. We here.
Yeah, appreciate
Let's
it,
go.
man.
Have you
We seeing the
subscribed to
show, baby.
Safehouse too? Do that.
Yeah,
Subscribe,
make sure y'all
like,
subscribe.
follow, all that. You ain't finding us nowhere but the Safehouse ATX on YouTube.
For sure.
Yeah.
Shout out Safehouse.
Ooh.
Smash, smash, smash.
Oh, Trey ball. That's splash. Oh, come on, Larry Robinson. The Admiral in this bitch. Too easy. Oh my god, how does he do it? Splash City. Splash. It's Trey ball.
Oh, hey, how's it going? My name is Chancellor. I'm with CD Essential. We're just doing a quick follow-up, making sure everybody in the area has already gotten the upgraded filtrated system with our new hyperbolic system. Have y'all already gotten the upgraded vacuum, or are y'all still with the old system?
Bro, what the fuck you talking about?
Oh, so with the pandemic going on, everybody worried about their health. We're actually just out here making sure everybody is able to get the services they need. You know, with everything being an airborne problem, everybody is having to take care of themselves a little bit better. That's why we actually put out the new hyperbolic system out here. Hold on, sorry about that. One of the biggest problems is you're walking and you have no idea what you're about to walk into. That's why we've actually put out the new hyperbolic filtration system. So look, this will just take 20 seconds real quick. So this is our new hyperbolic system. We've actually put built-in Bluetooth in it. It actually has the ability to be able to filtrate out the bad air, so you don't have to have any type of problems. You know, somebody sneezes, just go.
Bro, you interrupting my game right now.
Oh, okay. You know what? That makes sense. It seems like you're busy. This will just take 20 seconds real quick, okay?
Hold on.
I'll show you exactly how it works. It's actually going to suck out. You get to see a lot of interesting shit. Like, shit, on my first day, there was actually, like, I was trying to pitch to, like, this old lady, and her daughter was out there just yelling at this one dude. All I hear is, you fucking icehead, you fucking icehead, fuck you.
Damn.
You fucking icehead.
I don't even know this
She
nigga.
looks back at me, I'm talking to her mom.
And he's sitting in here in my house. On my couch.
You know, we're gonna give you a 30-day free trial, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Wait, this is my weed we smoke.
She's like, who the fuck are you? Why you talking to my mom? You fucking icehead, you fucking icehead. Fuck
I should tell him to
you.
leave.
You know, in this crazy times, it really is a great time to like worry and think about that. Like, that's really why you should try to get this hyperbolic filtration system. Like, it can suck out all the disease and everything.
Hey,
and
hey, bro.
everything back to life.
Hey,
and,
you,
like,
yo. You gotta get the fuck out of my house.
alright, I'll just put your name on it then, okay?
Alright, cool.
You should expect the bill to come in like 30 days, but it's also that. Oh shit, my bad, bro. I kind of stepped on your segment, but yeah, it should be coming. Everything else should be coming in next week, maybe like on the.
Hey,
4th.
yo. Don't ever fucking come here again.
Alright, man. I appreciate your time. You have a good day.
Yes, sir. We are back here at the Loose Cannon Show. Again, my name is Shelly. That's my boy Dylan.
I got a hat on.
Hey, he has a hat.
That look familiar.
KC, Thank the
Big hat.
Trees.
Yes, sir.
We
That's
got
me.
a performance coming up
Yes,
by
sir.
this guy. He's going to perform a couple songs. Amazing artist, amazing friend, amazing everything, man. He's a really good dude, man. I just want to ask you, man.
That's what's up.
How do you how's your creative process, man? I know you dropped a lot of projects. I know you just dropped 2 on streaming services. No Tickets, No Skates.
Yeah.
And then the last one is Not Even Close.
Not even close. You got it,
And
brother.
I guess actually I'm kind of curious is how you came up with those names to those projects.
Okay. Just really, I try to embody like what the collective like body of work, you know, the music all together, you know. So with No Tickets, No Skates, to me it was like a pop, kind of like a hip hop pop album, and so I just kind of went with something that was like a pop culture phrase, from the movie ATL. He says it
Yeah.
in the movie, no tickets, no skates. So I just went with that. It has a background to it as to why I picked it. But yeah, I went with that, because I feel like it fit like the mainstream vibe I was trying to go for with that initial project. And then Not Even Close, bro, was just pretty much me letting people know they not even close.
Not
Like
even close.
just putting it out there, man. I
Yeah.
feel like, there's a lot of people. There's people who make music because they're talented and because they're driven and they're creative. And then I feel like there's people who make it for other reasons. And I think that there's a line,
Let's get into those other reasons.
the other reasons, man, to try to
Like,
be somebody, to try
yeah.
to look like somebody, to try to play a role. You know what I'm saying? It's not even that.
I think to a certain extent we do that too, though. But that's
fair.
not all there is. That's like, because we were kids. We would watch music videos. We would see rappers. We would see chains. We see rims. We're like, yo, that shit's dope.
Yeah.
I want
But I think I would say even for you, you're not trying to be someone else. You're yourself. So with a lot of people, they see something and they want to be them instead of like being themselves. They want to be what they see on TV rather than being themselves.
And it's also different when you're like 9 years old and you want to be what you see on TV, and then you kind of grow into that rather than being like fucking 25 and seeing like people rapping on
Yeah.
Twitter and seeing rappers and thinking it's dope and thinking it's easy.
Exactly.
And just like, all right, I'm gonna start rapping now. Which is, I mean, it's whatever. If it's good, it's good, and if it's original, it's original. But I feel
Yeah.
like it's frustrating for artists when we're really in our zone and really like putting our time and energy and love into the music, and then you got people who are just like kind of see it as a joke or just something they do for fun. But I
Yeah.
mean, you kind of can't really knock it either way. You just kind of really. How do you feel about that?
It is what it
though?
is.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I would say it's not even close, because it's like I said, there's different reasons why you may be driven to make music, or why I do it. I do it regardless of people listen to it or not. I'll make music for myself to listen to. If I'm just sitting in the house, I'll make music just for that, and be satisfied. But that's why I named it Not Even Close, man. 'Cause like I said, I feel like it's just there's just a difference, in talent. I just feel like I'm confident and I'm pretty.
At that point.
Yeah, it's just not even close, man. Like, you put me next to, put me in a line with 5 or 10 people, we each play a song, bro. I promise you, like, I'm going to be one of the better songs out of those 10 people,
I believe it
for
too.
sure.
Strong words.
For sure.
Strong words.
Yeah.
Speaking of strong words and strong actions, just need to. Was that good? I don't know.
I like that one. I like
Right,
that.
it's kind of something. Hey, shout out to two donations from Club_Montana,
Club
tipping
Montana.
a healthy $7, as well as, if my eyes once again do not deceive me, I think my own flesh and blood, my own damn father, out here saying, "Hey, here's another $4.20. Try not to spend it all in one place." And I'm
After
like,
you just called him old, too.
I know, man, it's crazy. He got
sneak
he
dissing, and look what happens. You should do that more often.
I
bro.
should. Hey, you're old. Tip more like $10, $20 some shit. No, I'm just
Shout out
playing.
Trent. Shout out Trent Owens,
no,
man.
Yeah, I see Trent. in
That's
there.
what's up,
Hell
man.
Yeah,
He's
hell yeah,
saying-
that was that boy Shiva Gold in the film. But let's get back to you, man.
Yeah.
What? Not Even Close is the last one. I really like that one a lot.
Thank you.
It's only a couple tracks, right? It's like maybe like six.
Yeah. 5 or 6.
What really? There's like a No Tickets, No Skates. Like you said, it was like a poppy vibe.
Yeah.
Bouncy,
Mainstream.
auto tune. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It was really dope, really easy to listen to, and this one's easy to listen to too. I may be biased, but I like it a lot. But it seems like a little bit like I wouldn't say darker, but yeah, more like muggy.
Definitely.
You know?
That's a good description of it, man. And it was meant to be. I was going through a breakup and some bullshit at the time. And man, I was just feeling some type of way. So I
Yeah.
was just like, man, and I think that's when a lot of people, make their best stuff and they get like
For
their
sure.
creative juices flowing is whenever they feel inspired, and there's different things that inspire us all. But with that one, man, I just was inspired to just show who I am and what I got, so and it just happened to be muggy because I just wanted to, like I said, not even close, man. I was tired of like hearing certain shit and seeing certain shit, and it's like, bro, if this is what y'all got, this is what y'all doing. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. You know,
we
what I'm
over
saying?
being nice.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I'm done being nice.
We
I
drawing
think,
lines in the sand. We say we
Yeah.
good over here, over there, not quite.
yeah. There's a line where I say in one of my songs, it's like, don't hit me with songs, spitting your bars. Don't open your mouth to spit your little bars. Keep that shit closed. Like that's how that like embodies that line right there.
Mean
Is
with
not even close. You know, you don't open your mouth to spit your little bars. Just keep that shit closed. Because if you ain't got nothing to say, you know, I ain't trying to hear it straight up. That's how I felt. But nah, it was definitely
yeah.
muggy and darker. Because I just wanted to, like I said, it's like competition. It reminds me a lot of like playing pickup basketball, man. It's like what you got versus me. Like if I step on the court, you got to guard me. What you gonna do to stop me? You know,
Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna do to stop you. What you gonna do to stop me? That's how I kind of look at rap. It's like I feel like I can't be stopped. So
Yeah, rap is definitely a competitive sport. I think the competitive spirit in rap is a little different nowadays because there's less like rapping nowadays, I would say.
well,
I'm talking about, I guess, like mainstream rap, I guess, but even like I don't know, I guess the spirit is always there, but I guess it's not always like evident, like people verbally expressing their competitive spirit.
or like people trying to outdo themselves. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, outdo the next person on the song. Like, outdo themselves by what they said, you know, on the last track or what their feature artist is saying. You know, I feel like the competition isn't necessarily there anymore. You know, two people hop on the track and it's like, you know, it's more, I mean, that might be good too because there's more camaraderie. Maybe they're not like competing. But I know if I did a song with you and you rip the verse, it's gonna make me want to rip the verse. I'm not gonna come on there and be like, you know, it's like it's gonna motivate me to do good. But I feel like some artists are just cool with being mediocre. You know, it don't matter how good the next person was. They hop on there sounding like, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
As long as they can say, like, I got this song.
Exactly.
I go, you know, yeah.
Yeah. As long as their name is on the feature, you know what I'm saying?
That's facts. And
For sure.
And once again, I think we got to do just one more shout out, just in honor of Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Just because I think I have possibly the best, maybe the best, one of the best. Nah, actually the best. Yeah, we got the best mom in the
best.
world watching a stream. Apparently, also tipping $7. And you know that's cool because you know I bought her some, you know, I bought some pink roses yesterday.
Ooh, the pink
took her,
ones?
yeah, man. She
I was
loved
gonna
her.
say-
She loved pink, man.
That's not out the $7 you gave her yesterday, is it?
Let's hope not. Shit.
Say, hold on, you giving me my money back?
Well,
Said,
but,
don't mind me.
I know, like, when I make music, it's tough for me, at least nowadays, to really just hone in and focus on like a project, man. Get songs together. I recently just started on one. I just like kind of how I like to do it. I like to start from like top to bottom. You know, I kind of figure out like, and this is probably just common sense in the way everybody does it, but I like to get that certain, maybe like a title or like some sort of like theme and kind of trickle down from that. I have this idea called the Space Love Connection. And it's going to
Ooh.
be like basically like maybe only like 4 songs, right? And there's going to be like skits in between each song. And those skits are going to be like kind of like how Wiz did on Cushion Orange Juice with the radio station. This is your boy Easy Water,
hell yeah.
WEED. But it's gonna be like Sunday Night Slow Jam vibes. It's gonna be like a radio station like Sunday Night Slow. I'm gonna be like, yo, oh yeah, it's your boy. You know,
Coming to you live.
and then the people who are gonna be calling in with their certain situations. Like, yeah, I got my girl over here right now.
Man, I
We-
caught her with 3 niggas in the back.
Whoa.
of a-
It'll be like love stories though. It'll be
Yeah, oh, okay.
it'll be like love themed.
Man,
And,
my
like,
girl was on OnlyFans.
I don't know what to do with myself.
roll my weed for me, Jack.
Okay, now that's dope.
And then it's gonna be and the people who call in are gonna request the next song. Basically, they request a song on the project, and that's the first time like in a long time where I got like an idea for like a full project, and really it's because I could finesse it to where I wouldn't have to make that many songs. I want to ask you, how ready do you have to be, or like what steps in your mind have to happen in order for you to be like, all right, I'm going to make this project. There's going to be this many songs. This song's going to go on this project. What's the process like for not singles, just like projects themselves and the inspiration and like what gives you the confidence to keep working on them rather than just scrapping them and completing them? Because that's a problem I have a lot is completing shit.
All right, well, I'm gonna try to make this quick. Really, man, it's like you said, a theme. You know, I kind of like with my first project. It's more of a theme. Like I knew it was gonna be like my first project to stream on all platforms. So I wanted to be able to reach as many people as I could. So I knew I wanted to make a body of work that would relate, that people could relate to. You know, that people would it'd be easy for people to listen to. You know what I'm saying? But I always it's kind of start there as far as like what I want to make. Then I tune into like how I'm feeling. You know, it's like how are you feeling? What are you gonna say? What do you have to say? You know, and then I kind of go off of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think the contrast between those two projects are like, you know, white and black right there. Because, you know, one of them I was, you know, feeling this type of way, and then the next one I was feeling this type of way. So with this next one, I don't know. It'll have to come to me. You know, my creative process really just, I make music, man, and then you know, it depends on like if a song like is really good, and then I'll be like, okay, I got to build around this song right here. So depending on the type of song that is, I'll build around that. You know what I'm saying? So it'll usually start with a song that I guess I have to like a lot. You know, that's how, and then that'll enable me to know if I want to make a project or not by the hottest song I got, pretty much. You know.
Do you believe you like putting out bodies of songs as opposed to just just singles in general? You think that's like a better route to go? Do you how do you feel about that route versus just like not
Well, I think
offering that?
I think building singles is good. I think it's good to like get people to zone in on like, you know, one specific thing, you know, target one thing, and you're like pretty much you're selling this one body of work to people and letting them know, hey, this is me right now. But as far as like a body of like a project, you know, with multiple songs on it, I don't know, because I feel like it can get overlooked. You know, not everybody might not listen to, 1 through 6 songs. You know, they might stop at 2, they might stop at 1. So that's the downfall with that. I think it may be more beneficial to someone to drop a single and get people's attention that way than maybe draw them in on a project. But before just dropping a project, you know, it depends though what your library is looking like. You know, I know one reason why I dropped so many projects, 'cause I was just trying to build a library. So I wanted to have stuff, to where it's like, okay, you YouTube me, Apple Music, Spotify. It's like I have all this stuff now. You know, instead of just one song. So
try to flesh out the discography a little bit.
Strong
Why not,
like online presence. You know, 'cause
Exactly.
I know like somebody like if I like find like an artist. Well, personally, if I really have find a song by an artist I really like, I only listen to that one song. I don't go check out the rest of the shit. But I'm assuming a lot of it's like the regular thing to do to go check out the other person's shit.
Yeah.
And it's cool to have like so much shit online, because a lot of people don't put out shit. Like my friend, I think my friend Alex, he came to mind when I started talking about that, because
That
he
boy's
has
so
so
talented. Oh my
much
God.
like so many cool songs that he shows me,
crazy.
and like I don't think he's like put out like more than half of the songs that he showed me, man. He's been making these songs for so long. I'm pretty sure he's lost songs, you know, like, and I'm just like, damn, these songs are so cool, and only like your friends hear them, which maybe he likes it that way. But I think if it's a problem amongst a lot of creatives to like just really like hoard all of your shit, and I think it's like almost like a curse almost, because you think that like you don't want to waste this music, you don't want to like put this out and nobody listens to it, but in reality it doesn't really go to waste. It's on the internet, you know, it's going to be there forever. And when people look at all this shit, you're only going to get better if you keep doing this shit, so you're only going to put out better music. And when you have all this shit online, that's impressive to people. When they're just like, you know, it like, I mean, if people aren't gonna like, people won't have to look hard for the rest of your shit either. If somebody sees your video on YouTube, you got like 5 other ones and the related ones, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's something creatives should really like make an effort to like step over, or like kind of get over mentally, is that your music's gonna go to waste, or nobody's ever gonna hear it, or like you're gonna miss your moment. Because at the end of the day, it's just music, and if you're really an artist, you're gonna make a whole lot of it, you know. And I don't know, but I understand like artists like having like their music feeling special to them, you know.
You put a
so
lot of work into that.
the WCW shirt,
Yeah, appreciate that, man. I'm a big fan, bro. Don't get me started. Appreciate that though. eBay, like $18, $20, something like that.
WCW was actually the first actual wrestling event I went to.
Really?
Yeah. Before WWF, I went to WCW. I saw Booker T,
yeah.
fucking Scott Steiner.
Wow.
That's like late 90s, bro. Damn, you
Dude.
showing your age. They say
It was
WCW.
good, man. But I was
That's what's
more of
up.
a big. I watched WWF way more though, but I was excited just to go see some wrestling.
It's the best.
That's what's up, man.
It's too much fun.
But
But you know, I just to double back on what BJ said, man. You know, I think a lot of people do get a little bit almost protective of their stuff they make, because you know we as artists, we put a lot of work into this, man. And I see that's why I see that's why a lot of people be kind of hesitant to release it, because you giving your stuff up to the hounds, you might give it up to somebody to say that's whack, and nobody likes that. Nobody likes seeing that much work they put into something just be tantamount to someone saying that shit sucks.
Yeah.
No one likes that stuff, but that's kind of the point behind it. Like, I think people appreciate when other people put themselves out like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's really easy to
It's
just
sacrifice.
Yeah, it really is sacrifice, because you're making yourself vulnerable. You're giving the world a piece of you that otherwise wouldn't be known. Like me, for instance, like that's kind of why I've liked doing music this much. Just, you know, like people ask me like, why do you do music? I'm like, because there's a lot of instances where I just have like thoughts and feelings that I just have no other outlet to exhibit these feelings towards. So, you know, like that's like me, for instance, like I got a tape on the way soon that's like essentially just built off the vibes and feelings that I had all over the past year. And it's easy to just want to kind of sequester all that to yourself and just keep it kind of boxed up. But I think people really feel like that they just, you know, if they see parts of you that are otherwise hidden in the day-to-day, they get a little glimpse of who you really are. They get a little bit more. It feels personable. It feels like you're not just a guy on the other side of the screen or the other end of the speaker, the other end of the radio station. You know, I think that's why a lot of people do music, because they have things that they want other people to know. But you don't want to just go up to every person and be like, I feel this way, I need you to know right now. Like, no, like, who got time for all that?
We got a question.
We
from
got
Trent Owens.
What?
He says, "What's the most stressful part?" You can go first, Dylan, since you were just talking. What's the most stressful part in making an album?
The most stressful part of making an album is all the stuff that comes after songwriting, because I will pony back up to like just me. I have always been more of the creative tip. There's a whole nother part nowadays, though, that you have to be a businessman. You have to market yourself. You have to be your own biggest fan. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. You have to essentially, because, you know, it's like, why should anybody give you the time of day? Why should anybody listen to your music? How many other people you know that are doing the exact same thing you are? And it's like, okay, it's very easy to feel like, well, I've got 1,000,001 other people that are just doing what I'm doing. And it's easy to feel like it almost feels not worth it to a degree if you just give in to the feeling that like you're just one in a million fish in the sea. But I think that is almost the opposite of how one should feel as far as just this stuff concerned, because, you know, everybody got their own feelings. Everybody got their own ambitions. Everybody got their own heartstrings that they be tugging at and all that. And I think, you know, just making it happen, putting it out there anyway, and just letting people know that, like, yeah, like, all these things are me. You might like them, you might hate them, you might not get them, but at the end of the day, this is who I am, and this is all that there is to show in the immediate. And I think that's part of what, to me, is the most stressful part. Like, you can write the songs, but then, man, when you in the mixing stage and you in the, okay, I have to roll out my tape. Okay, I have to convince people to give a damn about my tape. That's...
Or just the pressure to even do those things.
It's a lot of pressure. It's a
all,
lot
you
of
know?
pressure, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's, you got to be able to just kind of like develop that callousness about you to where it's like, you know, I could, like, if you can release something, have nobody listen to it, nobody react to it, nobody share, nobody like, none of that stuff, and you're still okay with what you put out, I think that's one of the biggest hurdles that most artists, like, if they're able to overcome that, that's half the ballgame right there.
Damn, when you put it that way, that really kind of like puts it all in a nutshell, man. Like, if nobody ever heard your shit, if nobody ever just gave a fuck about your shit at all, like, would you still make music?
Yeah,
type
dog.
shit, you know? And it's like, yeah. But a lot of people, the answer would be
Look,
no.
That's
Yeah.
what's crazy about
You know?
music these days. A lot of people, they don't do music because they like it.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of people hate the music they make. But you know what? They see it as a vehicle. They see, I put out the right song, I dropped the right tape, I got the right person to share my video, I'm making money. I'm famous. I get X, Y, and Z. And it's like, yeah, that's cool, but like, what are you going to do when you're 40 or 50 and you look back and you're like, well, I spent a lot of my life just doing something that I don't really like doing for stuff that is
Ooh, anonymous.
very ancillary, very fleeting. But at the end of the day, like, that's what got me into making music initially. I was a big metal fan growing up. Funny enough. Yeah, I've got a black T-shirt and black jeans. I definitely don't look like I belong
black.
to a metal concert or anything like that. But yeah, man, music gives a lot back to people. And that's a lot of what made me want to get into it myself. Because, you know, like, when I was around like 15, 16, like, I started like, I always loved rap music. I loved it growing up, and I just never saw myself as making it. But then I got to a point I was like, it's given a lot to me, and I think it's only right in my stead that I give back. That I do something back to give back to the universe all the energy that it has afforded me.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because, you know, like it's easy to typecast rap as like, oh, it's gangsta stuff. Oh, it's crime stuff. Oh, it's about partying. It's all these different things. But that's kind of the beauty of music. It's whatever you want it to be. The sentiment you attach to it really gives it the life that carries it throughout time. And that's why it's like can you imagine like the stuff you make right now in like 10, 20 years? You're going to look back and you'll be like, that jam. Wow. That jams. I love this.
I'll be like, that's the one right there.
That's
the
crazy,
one.
right? It's a beautiful feeling. But
I
what,
think-
yeah, let's hear what you thought.
Well, first of all, we got anonymous. Just tip $20. All about them
Wow.
donations. Hey, y'all remember? Donate. We want to keep this shit up and running. We want to, take care of everybody. We want to ball out like the Lakers.
Yeah, man.
So,
Support your locals. Support the locals, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Yeah, Mr. O said, keep watering the plant, don't get discouraged. Definitely, piggybacking off of what you were saying. Favorite one-hit wonder, probably, it's not really a one-hit wonder. Actually, yeah, it is. Friends by Houdini. How many of us have them?
Friends.
Do they have any more hits?
Huh?
Do they have any more hits, Houdini?
I'm sure they got
I'm
more
too
hits.
young to know that.
Yeah, that's like 80s right there.
Yeah.
I think the hardest part of making an album, the most frustrating part is probably, I don't know, man. I think I don't really make, I've probably only dropped like 2 bodies of work, Buckets and Swim Camp. I think I
jam,
love
though.
creating an album. I think the most stressful part is everything after the art, man. Anything that just like doesn't have to do with the art is just stressful to me, man. I always like have like this like dissonance, or like I feel like I have to like promote my album after it's dropped, or like I don't know, man, just making the most out of like the moment, and getting as many people as possible to tune in to what you got, and then not letting it kind of just like fade into the air. But that's like a lot of what I was talking about before, like artists being afraid of people just forgetting about their shit, and it being a thing. But that's with everything nowadays, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw my friend Adrian tweeted the other day. He's like, people be all on some like fucking shit. They were like, oh, I see y'all ain't talking about Kid Cudi's album no more. And I'm just like, dude, that's what happens. People drop albums, people freak out, and then they just forget about them, man. That's like that's what happens. I mean, even like, damn, nobody ever talks about that shit anymore. Like here and there,
album.
yeah. But it's like,
But who got
know?
who got time for that? Who got attention for that?
Yeah.
Imagine how things just
I
move
think
so
it's like a
fast.
demand. Like people, there's too much music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's just another album after a while. After you listen to Kid Cudi's album or whoever just dropped, someone else is dropping, a week later or however much time later, and then it's like we're talking about them now. We're not worried about, what I'm saying?
there's so much news.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
it.
so much.
It's like so much like things for us to
like to keep
pay
your
our
attention.
minds to
Yeah,
it,
like too many things to grab your attention.
I think that's why people, like they lose focus, like they kind of lose sight of like what's really important about the music because there's so much pressure to keep up.
Yeah.
Because you have to keep up with the Joneses. It's like who in their right mind is going to wait around 2 or 3 years for you to make an album that you consider like a masterpiece? Because that's a lot of people take a lot of time to do stuff sometimes. Not everybody's able to just like song, marketing, production, bam, ship it out. Next one, ba 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 ba. But a lot of people do that because that's what it's kind of expected. You know, like nobody has time. Nobody has time for anything. So how do you keep up with an attention span of the average bear that is stretched so thin that like they go to work, they come home, they probably make dinner, probably chill, maybe drink a beer, maybe smoke a little bit, and then they just go to bed.
Yeah.
How do you buy people's time?
That's,
you know,
it's the value add. It's
Yeah.
like, what do people get out of your content that they wouldn't otherwise? And I think that's kind of something that I try to think about a lot. It's like, you know, like what's the elevator pitch behind it? Like why should someone give a damn about what you're working on?
Yeah.
And I think if you can answer that question for yourself and you can sell yourself on that idea, on that reasoning, everybody else just kind of like will come to understand it.
Sometimes I think it's pretty easy though.
It is.
Sometimes
It really is.
everybody's doing the same thing, man.
Exactly.
At least on like on some kind of level, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta like. I feel like sometimes it's not really that hard to. All right, so like, what is everybody not doing?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a good question to ask yourself.
Right.
You know, even if there's like something you fucking just love, like what is not happening here that
Right.
could be happening?
What's missing? How do you stand
know?
out? What separates you from everybody else?
You know what? Nobody has a 5-hour music video.
That's a big
Shout out
fact.
To Too Many
Shouts
Birds
to
with
Too
the
Many Birds.
crazy
He
suggestions.
said, that's too many hours in a music video, sir. You asked me. Shoot.
Dylan, DMX or Doom right now?
You know, I think, wow, that's,
Mm-hmm.
man, first off, I just realized both of them are not with us anymore. So RIP to both of them guys. And
Yeah,
I know it's
RIP.
it's probably easy to just, you know, like say recency bias and say like, I love DMX. Because who the fuck doesn't love DMX? DMX had hits.
That's a good one, man.
But I will say
DMX or
that
Doom?
I have a soft spot in my heart for MF Doom, and I've spent a lot of time as a youth just jamming Food, jamming Doomsday, jamming Mad Villain. All of
It's
them.
got to be Doom, bro.
It's got to be Doom. Like I love DMX to death. Who the fuck doesn't love DMX? He literally, I think DMX has an interesting place in our culture because he was essentially the first person to not be regional. I think
He's too famous for this conversation.
That's exactly it. It's a hard comparison to make because
Yeah, he's more mainstream.
everybody knows DMX. Not everybody knows MF Doom.
But do you like DMX's songs more than MF Doom? Do you have more favorite DMX songs than you have MF Doom songs?
No.
All right, there it is, right?
And I don't think that's a fault of DMX. I don't think that's I don't know if I'd consider that a validation of Doom more so than anything else. I think it's just, you know, everybody got their preferences, everybody got their stuff they like, and but that's kind of how it goes. What about you guys?
I'm
I know
going Doom.
You going Doom?
Yeah, and but I really like my favorite DMX song is "What These Bitches Want From My Nigga."
That's a classic.
That's my shit.
I was like 9 years old, 8, 9 years old.
I used to jam that shit with my dad.
You're like, hell yeah.
Both of
Yeah, I feel you.
I vibe
my
with this real
dad's,
hard.
Fuck recess.
my mom's name and my dad's wife, both of their names are in that song.
Wow.
So 'cause you know, Felicia's my mom's name, and and then Tanya is his wife's name, is his wife now. Yeah. And we used to, the first time I ever heard that song, he's like, "Oh shit, he just said your mom's name," and I'm like, he's already heard this song like so many times, so he's like all like acting brand new.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh shit, he said Tanya too," and I'm like, all fucking hype, and I think different on it now.
Yeah.
I think back on it. But what about you,
Yeah,
man?
what about you,
DMX
Casey?
or Doom?
I don't know too much about Doom, man. I don't know if that I'm a
Really?
loser or not, but I only knew him like if I seen him. You know, he had the mask and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
I
Very
didn't know too
distinctive.
much about him, man. I couldn't even name a Doom song, honestly. So when you was like Doomsday, Mad Villain, that's gonna be out to something.
You
Hey,
got a
sorry, dog. Sorry, man. No.
You got a great opportunity ahead
Yeah,
of
I'm
you,
gonna
man.
see
I'll
you
tell
in my
you what.
dream tonight.
I'm
Yeah,
saying you
I
got
will.
a deep dive is well awaiting you, and
Nah,
I
for
feel like
sure.
you'll walk away very rewarded.
And it's sad that it takes, it took him to pass,
Yeah.
for this conversation to spark and then me to go check him out. But
Dude.
that's what it is. And then circle all the way back to making music. It's here forever, So for
Yeah.
people who were, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying, he might have, he's still reaching new fans. I'll be one of them if I feel. if I'm feeling
even if they pat, there's never a bad time to give somebody their flowers. Obviously, you want to do it while they're still around, but
Yeah.
that's the beauty of music. Like the man might pass, but the mask is is eternal.
Yeah.
Much like DMX, how the is eternal. You know what I'm saying?
Mad Villainy is probably one of the greatest like collaborative projects of all time.
Facts.
Okay.
I like Mad Villainy a lot. It's Doom and Mad Lib.
Okay.
But dude, I think it's more than like 20 songs too.
Yeah, I'll check it
I don't
out.
know.
Maybe like 18.
It's a very meaty album. There's a
Yeah.
lot of content to dig into.
All fucking bangers.
And speaking of bangers and content to dig into, we got another inquiry from our man Trent Owens, who's
Ooh.
asking to know what our favorite trend in rap is as of moment and favorite song in that trend. And I think I might have taken the first answer. So BJ, I'm gonna let you go ahead and jump in on this one first.
I want to say
Snap
music, bro.
You talking about
Straight
like
up.
D4L
You're
and
talking about D4L, them franchise boys,
Soulja Boy
DJ
can go in there.
Soulja Boy,
Slaps.
Walk It Out remix, one of the greatest remix ever. Andre 3000, Jim Jones, Big Boy, all those dudes, man. I think the Atlanta influence, the snap music, was probably my favorite trend because it involved like dancing. It involved, and honestly, the rapping was probably way better than a lot of like rap there is now.
Yeah.
Probably like the snap music nowadays is probably like the mumble rap. and,
Yeah.
like all that shit, which I vibe out to that shit too. But I think that's my favorite, like the
Yeah.
2000s.
Well, what's
you
funny is
know.
well, speaking of snap music, it reminds me of that Looking Boy or whatever, Looking Ass or whatever, bro. And
Big ID can't
I
get the
did
club
hear that
anymore.
the other day, and I was like, bro, I can't believe that was
Wow.
popping. Like, I was like, that was actually on TV and it
Think
was
about
popping.
where that came from though. Like
Yeah.
talking about like your friends in school, like
Yeah.
having like roasting sessions.
That
bro. Like,
rocks.
it's awesome.
I've
man.
literally not thought of that song in probably close to plus a decade.
That might be some of
until
Young
you
Jock's
mentioned it.
best work.
That's so, bro.
Cause he was like, it was
Oh my God.
it was the Chris Stokes. He's like, no, Chris, no, Raz B looking boy.
Oh my God.
Whoa!
I was like, oh
Whoa.
man, bro, what? How did this even like? I don't know, man. Yeah, but when you say snap music, that came to mind. But yeah,
Well, what's your favorite trend, man?
man, that's tough, man. Looking up there,
No, Chris, no.
Raz B looking boy. He about to be outside waiting for us. Man, I don't know, man. Honestly, between mumble and trap, Future one of my favorite rappers.
Oh
So
my
I don't know which category he falls into.
Trap,
in that
for sure.
the trap, but it's like Future, Young Thug. I feel like I don't know. There's certain trap rappers, man, that have like contributed a lot to music, you know, and a lot
Ross.
to like culture, you know, and like rap today, you know, the good rap today wouldn't be what it is without like some of that trap mumble rap, you know what I'm saying? Some of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I guess right now that'd be like my favorite trend as far as like ironically, right, a lyricist, but yeah, I'd say trap and mumble rap right now.
Can't forget about the '90s though. You know,
Well, I don't really see. I guess bounce. Oh, well, yeah. If we go and bounce, of course, Michael Jackson. Like
no,
that
I think
New
he's
Jack
talking
swing.
about. I think he's talking about New Orleans bounce.
Oh well, yeah. Never mind. My bad, bro. You
Bounce,
lost.
biggity, bounce, biggity, bounce, biggity.
Hell yeah.
Nah, you lost me. My bad. Nah, I was
Shoot.
thinking like New Jack Swing bounce, like some
Yeah.
Teddy Riley or something like that.
Mm,
But,
okay.
but yeah.
What
nah.
about you, Dylan? What do you think?
Man, you know, there's a lot of trends that I be digging on, and it's hard to pick a favorite. But I saw punk rap in there, and it actually reminded me. My boy Thomas, who is a guy I met through my homegirl Christine. He lives over in Houston. He put me on to Suicide. Y'all ever heard of Suicide Boys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He showed me like there's a song called Mercury by Ghostmane. Ghostmane. It's got a crazy music video, and it's very like there's no better word to describe it than gnarly. It's very gnarly. It's very like it's got like a metal influence. It's got a very punk vibe to it. It's got a very FU vibe to it. And I really dig that. You know, as I used to go to them concerts back, I went to, you know, like shouts to everybody that went to Vans Warped Tour back in the day.
You see the MySpace ads.
Major
for that.
throwback. Hell yeah.
Right.
Got them Vans Warped Tour on my top 8 and shit. I was playing. But yeah, man, I still remember going back. It's fun. It's fun getting down on that vibe where you just kind of get aggro. You get kind of like, you be doing the hardcore dancing. You be doing that number. You throwing
Doing that one right there.
yeah, man. They said, open up the pit. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, man, like, it's fun, man. I be getting down on that kind of stuff every now and again. You know, I'm close to 30 at this point, so I really cannot be doing it as much as I would like
Yeah.
to. But, man, there's some vibes out there, and, you know, it's just, I don't know. It gets to a kind of primal thing to where you feel it in your bones where you're just like, I gotta stand up. I gotta move around. I gotta move my actions and all that. You know what I'm saying? To where you like, you just feel it. And I think that's, man, if there's one thing I love in just any sort of rap music, when you feel it, when you feel the hairs on your back of your neck stand up and you're like, ooh, I vibe with this real hard, that's when it's like, man, I'm bought in. You sell me a ticket right now because I'm full in for the ride from there.
That's how I feel when I hear that Chief Keef. Fuck, nigga.
Yes.
That's that shit I don't like.
Bang, bang.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. We've spent a lot of time talking here, giving off our ideas. You know what I'm saying? We're going to wrap it up here. We still got KC performing here. He's going to drop some songs, give you some vibes. You know, he's going to fucking break the roof off
sure,
this bitch.
man.
You
I
got to
got
stay
you.
right there.
Got
Keep
you.
it locked on the Loose Cannon Show. We're going to be right back.
For sure.
Yo. What's that? What's that? What's that? What's yo? Yo. What's that? What's yo? What's that? What's yo? Yo.
All right, what up, y'all? KC Thank the Trees, man. I'm about to go ahead and perform a couple songs for y'all. I'll let y'all know how it's going down. Shout out Safehouse. Shout out my boy Shelly and Darks over here, man, putting me on. First song right here is called Stay You. Hope you enjoy. Let's get it. Yeah. Hey. Okay. Stay you. Hey. Look. Hey. Rogers at 5 a.m. Working been tying me up. No matter how much I do, feel like it's never enough. I'm doing things my way. I don't be giving a fuck. Focus on me over us. Now I don't want love, want trust. Real big fan of Mike, but life ain't black and white. No, I can't play the side. Said that several times. Feelings fade. All my friends gone. I'm getting paid. Either way it goes. Had a circle about as big as a circus tent. Never meet another me, these women notice that. Certain things tore us apart, we tried to sew it back. But once you go burn down the bridge, it's so hard going back. Yeah. A couple $1,000, all these Nikes. I spend much more than that to keep things private. Let Jesus take the wheel, I ain't been driving. Nah, I ain't reached my peak, but I've been climbing. Wrote this as my go-to for all the shit I go through. I'm these motherfuckers' last hope like Goku. Always gonna be honest, never running from my problems. But I always try my hardest, but I hold this down, I promise. Wrote this at 5 a.m. Working and tying me up. No matter how much I do, feel like it's never enough. I'm doing things my way. I don't be giving a fuck. Focus on me over us. Now I don't want love, want trust. Real big fan of Mike, but life ain't black and white. No, I can't play the side. Said that several times. Feelings fade. All my friends gone. I'm getting paid. Either way it goes. Yeah. Hey, look, stay you. Yeah. Hey, stay you. Yeah. Hey, look, stay you. Yeah. Let's get it. This the song right here, man. It's everybody's favorite song right here. This a Shelly Knicks right here request, bro. This for my boy Shelly. Shout out Brando Jordan. Shout out my boy Still Will. Shout out AJ, Aaron Jr. We finna have fun with this one, man. Let's turn up one time, man. You know what I'm saying? Video might be coming soon. Hey, look, hey, girl scream like TRL. Blowing up myself. Ay, party in the hills and I ain't leaving by myself. Girl scream like MTV. Ay, she gon' make a scene. And this bitch like surgery. Yeah, go ahead, make it work for me. Girl scream like TRL. Ay, blowing up myself. Ay, party in the hills and I ain't leaving by myself. Girl scream like MTV.
She gon' make a scene in this bitch like surgery. Yeah, go ahead, make it work for me. Work. She a freak. Where you wanna meet? Text me your location. Ain't no playing hide and seek. You don't need no Uber. You can ride on this for free. Want you for the night? No, we don't have to play for keeps. Wrist cold, Himalaya. Drunk like we in Vegas. I don't usually do this. If she asks, I'm not a player. End up way too faded. Zero chance to see me later. Party off the hook. Made it jump like Reggie Bush. Shawty shook. Ayy. We gon' do what we want though. Blowing money in the club till we broke so. Shawty bad, bring your friends where y'all wanna go. Bring it right back, yeah I know you like that. Ayy, look, we gon' do what we want to. Come through, bring your friends if they fun too. Made moves, told my friends that I want you. Bring it right back, yeah I know you like that. Ayy, saved you a seat, Brandon on the beat. Ain't no sense in acting all brand new when you with me. Ain't no sense in acting like I owe you if it's free. Not your ex, man, this a good investment. I'm in trouble, mix my soda, rolling legs, green light, Yoda. Been that over, like you tryna backflip. You were on my cash win, lights, camera, action. World scream like TRL, blowing up myself. Party in the hills and I ain't leaving by myself. Girl scream like MTV. She gon' make a scene in this bitch like surgery. Yeah, go ahead, make it work for me. Girl scream like TRL, blowing up myself. Party in the hills and I ain't leaving by myself. Girl scream like MTV. She gon' make a scene in this bitch like surgery. Yeah, go ahead, make it work for me. Work, 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 work. Yeah. Shout out Safehouse, man. Shout out my boy Shelly. Shout out Brando Jordan. I see you with the flame. We got more flame coming. Appreciate it, man. It's been a pleasure, for sure.
Yo, man, that was dope, man.
Nah, hey.
That MTV's my favorite. Oh, yes, sir.
That's for the throwback fans right there. Thank you, man.
That MTV's my favorite song, man. Shout out to everybody who joined the stream tonight. Shout out to everybody who donated. We appreciate every single cent of that shit. It's a lot of hardworking people here. We want to keep this shit going. So don't be afraid to support your locals. Thank you, Safehouse. Thank you, Casey. Thank the trees. Thank you, Dylan. You my Yo, Loose Cannon Show. Y'all tune in next time, man. Peace.